Daisy, how you doing?
Good.
Nice Welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank
Have
you.
a seat, Daisy.
Hi there.
20 years old in all those shows. My gosh, Daisy, how did you do it?
I don't know.
You would...
Started early, huh?
Were you discovered somewhere?
No, well, actually, I was modeling. That's how it happened. Everybody told me that you should model just because you're tall and so on and so forth. I was about 17 years old. And after one of the shows, I met this woman. We hit it off great, this very elegant older woman, and I detected an accent. And I said, "You speak Spanish, don't you?" She said, "Why, yes, I do. I'm Ecuadorian." We started speaking Spanish. She said, "You know, you speak Spanish very well for a young woman living in America. Have you ever thought about doing Spanish television?" And I said, "Why would I think that?" And she said, "Well, my husband just happens to be the president of Univision here in New York, and we're looking for a weather anchor." And I said, "Ta-ting!"
Hello.
Yeah.
You
so
said
that's
to
how
her.
it started.
Buenos dias.
Here's what you said to her. En la cama. Ucalaca, vacazica, laca, cama. Let's take a look, since you brought that up right now, of you, Daisy Fuentes, weather girl of Channel 47. Roll it.
Tendremos nubosidad creciente con posibles lluvias, como dijimos antes. El mercurio bajará a los 72 grados en Nueva Jersey, 73 en Nueva York y 68 en Connecticut. Mañana, sin embargo, nos espera un día sumamente veraniego y agradable. Se predicen cielos mayormente soleados.
Go, just tell me the temperature, Daisy.
It's 90. It sounds good to me.
Daisy's got so much to
Y las buenas
say.
condiciones continuarán el sábado. Tendremos cielos soleados.
Yeah, all right, Daisy, all right.
Thank you. Nueva York, Nueva Jersey, y Connecticut. That was my life for like about Nueva York, Nueva Jersey, y Connecticut. I had
How
no
long did
idea
you
what
do
I
it?
was saying.
How long did you do it?
About a year, year and a half.
Good experience, though.
It was a great experience. I learned a lot about what happens in a newsroom, you know, everything that they do and how it runs, and I learned enough to know that I didn't like it.
Where did you get... Learned enough to know she didn't
Well,
like it.
that's a big part of the learning process.
Sure.
Listen, when you're a weather person, where do you get your information to tell the public?
From other weathercasters.
Really?
The weather service.
Well, isn't there a weather bureau?
There is a weather service. You get the wire, but I never quite trusted that. I had to hear somebody else say it on the air to believe
Why
it.
are they wrong so much?
I don't know.
Because the weather is capricious.
Did it bother you when you gave the wrong information?
I really didn't care.
I know.
Nobody ever said anything to me.
I think,
Too
yeah.
late, then.
Nobody ever said anything to me.
18
so I
inches
just-
of snow we were supposed to have today. You heard all the weather
Oh, yeah.
reports.
All the snow
Storm
outside.
Central reporting, you know. God. Now, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're so young. How did that happen?
I'm not that young, but
Well, you're
thank
20,
you.
aren't you?
18, actually.
Are you 18 years old? Are you...
No, I'm not. Preach.
Isn't he precious, Daisy?
How
Do you
old
know?
are you?
Do you know that the word gullible was taken out of the dictionary because it wasn't a real word?
Gullible. Are you saying that Mr. Miami is gullible?
Not
A
at
lot
all.
of things. Mr. Miami is a lot of things.
What does your husband do?
My husband is a personal fitness trainer and a model.
A personal fit? Well, he must be beautiful.
He is so hot.
He must have arms. Take a feel. He must have arms like those.
Oh,
Huh, baby?
Regis.
Huh?
I had no idea.
Who's bigger, me or your husband? Come on, let's see.
Just stop.
Back with Daisy in a moment. Yeah. Look at Daisy how she's staring. Hi, Beanie. How you doing? Anyway, Daisy Fuentes. Daisy Fuentes here, star of MTV and CNBC. Now,
Tell us about your new show.
yes, let us ask her the questions that we had to answer.
How is your show going to be different?
Well,
You're gonna have
For
an
what?
audience. You're gonna have an audience, and you walk up in the
no,
audience.
I won't. It's not going to be any of that. It's going to be more of a one-on-one call-in interview show. So we're going to try and make most of the shows live. It's tough with people's schedule. I want to make it an entertainment type of show. I want to have lots of fun guests. I'd love to have you guys on. And I just want to have, for example, if I had you on, I would want to talk to you about your singing, about your babies, just about what it's like to...
I'll be on.
You know, about your everyday life.
What kind do you want her?
I would have you on and ask you, so what about this late-night talk show I've been hearing so much about?
What about this late night
Absolutely
talk?
incredible. What is all that
What?
stuff?
That's what I want to know.
I really don't know much about it, honest to God.
Yeah? I don't know.
Have you heard anything?
Yeah. I heard you've been hanging around, you know,
CBS offices, Reach.
Yeah.
quite an awful lot. So what's
Yeah.
up with that?
I go over there, I do little cameos on the Letterman show. Everybody thinks I'm replacing him.
Well, you
Well,
don't
that's
have-
ridiculous.
Not
Ridiculous.
replacing, just a little add-on.
Hey, listen, you're the guest.
And you know what? You're going to be very good at your job.
Yeah.
Very good.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to hang out after your little cameo appearances. You know, talking to all the executive producers and so on. But that must obviously mean something, Regis.
Get her out of here.
Well, we'll talk about it on my show.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it on your show. Well, you have a large contract, huh?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you know, there's a similarity here, especially in the eyes with Cindy Crawford.
You think so? I thank you. That's a compliment.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So you've got a lot going on.
Yes.
20 years old, married to an Adonis of a bodybuilding personal trainer.
Can't compare to you, though.
Talk shows out the kazoo. Out the kazoo? See, I'm
How do you
talking
say
like...
that in Spanish?
En la cama. And you're an entrepreneur. You have a restaurant, too.
Yeah, I'm an investor. I'm one of the partners at a restaurant here in New York called Dish. It's on 82nd and Columbus. Have you guys been to it yet?
82nd and Columbus, right up the street.
Dish? Dish.
How long has it been there?
It's only been open for about 4 months. A
Is
little
it
over 4
still
months.
open today?
Yeah.
Because, you know, these restaurants come and go.
Well, I'm not cooking. Of course it's still open.
What kind of food?
We call it Mediterranean. It's very based on the Mediterranean, which is a lot of grilled seafood, a lot of rice dishes, but it's cooked a lot healthier than the old days.
Sounds
It's very good. You should definitely check it out.
Listen, good luck on your show on
Thank you
CNBC.
so much.
It starts on February
Thank you.
1st at 8 o'clock, all right? Daisy Fuentes. Right back with the Hula Hula contest.
Oh, no.